Like you beautifully mentioned, there's an information overload, right? Because AI is giving me so much which might not be relevant to me, which might not fit well for me.
Correct.
Right? And also, it has sort of constricted our ability to sort of face our problems head on.
Correct.
Because now, if I have to probably have a confrontation with my partner, I'm going to ask ChatGPT, hey, I want to confront my partner about something they did last evening that disappointed me.
I'm reminded of this funny reel where, a person enters a shop, and the shopkeeper, he wants to greet the shopkeeper. He says, hey, GPT, how do I greet? And it gives an answer, and he gives the answer. The shopkeeper asks and says, what do I respond? And there is a response. So, and then, the conversation, for every single thing, both of them keep texting and finding out how to respond. So, that might sound slightly exaggerated, but I think that's where we are moving into. Every time there is a problem, you don't use your intelligence, you don't use your, life experiences to address the problem.
Your knowledge of the world.
Yeah, your knowledge of the world, your life experiences, but you want to use the artificial intelligence, right? So, what do you do with your intelligence then? Where will that go? If you want to use artificial intelligence to say, how do I respond to my partner when she's abusing? Or what do I do when my husband is asking me this question? So I think that is a problem of overuse, and that's a problem everywhere. You overuse your phone, you overuse TVs, you overuse your vehicles, and everything will have a problem. And similarly, overuse of artificial intelligence will affect your personal intelligence. So that's the whole problem.
So, like you said, there is a factor of overuse everywhere, right? So can we say that this is sort of a dead end for us to be able to function by ourselves? Because in every aspect we are reliant on something or the other, but over here there is that lapse to think itself, right? Because like I was talking about a situation where I talked to GPT and asked how to confront my partner. It is something which I should be able to do because I built an emotional bond with that person to be able to call them my partner.
Correct.
Right? So what am I risking here with my partner or with even myself?
I'll be happy to share my recent experience, which gave me a lot of answers for the questions that you asked. I attended a conclave where two educational institutions came together, and they were trying to understand how AI can be a boon or a bane for the educational institutions. So in that panel discussion, a lot of panelists were talking about how, AI can pose a challenge or restrict the human resource. So the insight that I developed after listening to the panel discussion is that, AI, like I mentioned earlier, is like a computer innovation. When people found computers, they all felt threatened, but later on it became a tool, and computer was used to improvise our functioning. Similarly, AI will become a tool, and it will definitely help us to function better, and therefore it is not a threat in that way. So if somebody wants to use AI to say improvise their relationship, they want to use AI to say find better ways of argument with their partner or with anyone, is okay. It is better than mindlessly fighting and mindlessly getting into fights and conversations. But like you said, the overuse is a problem here.